Shalom, family. Come on in to the Melchizedek headlines. Come on in, come on in. Shalom, shalom. Or should I say Shabbat Shalom, family? Come on in to the Melchizedek news headlines. I see you there in the live chat. Thank you, those that have come on. I know I didn't give you this advance notice, but nevertheless, I'm here with the headlines for Friday, November 15th. How's everyone? How's everyone? I pray that you all are well. That's right. Shalom and Aloha from Maui, Hawaii. I am your sister Chaya, and these are your Melchizedek news headlines for Friday, November 15th. This is the network that represents for the King of Kings. That's right, the true Messiah. The world knows him by Jesus Christ. Others may know him by Yahushua, Yeshua, Yahshua. Yes, Motza the Lamb. He is the King. That's right. And this is the network that represents for him. How is everyone? That's right. Hola, hola, hola. See you there in the live chat. Thank you, Brother Jason. Good to see you. It's good to see you too, Sister Ola. Yes. What did you do? She said, I started a grease fire. What? In my kitchen, but otherwise all good. Okay, we need you to handle that. I'm glad you're all good, though. Absolutely. And thank you to my beautiful husband, Brother Yosef the elect, always holding me down. Always holding me down. That's what it's all about. Unity, family, peace, love, unity, and respect. See, I'm representing for this Sabbath always for the Unity family. So, nevertheless, I wanted to mention something. Let me see if I can pop it on the screen. Family, I am getting ready to do a marvelous lesson right after this. So, for those of you, I know sometimes people say they don't get a chance to catch me. I'm going to go live. I had initially scheduled a different time, but Sister Chaya is going live here right after I get done with these news headlines. And I'm going to bring that message forth. The one regarding women in the priesthood. That's right. You know, I did my live the other day and some people had some questions. So I'm going to pop this on the screen there. This is what I'm going to be talking about as soon as I get done with these headlines. Women can teach and preach too. Yes. Hello. We're here. Yes, we've always been here. And so as soon as I get done with these headlines, join me, family, because I want to talk about that. And I want to give some understanding and some edification to many people that do not understand, or, you know, also some encouragement to women that may want to move forward in the ministry and they've been hesitant, you know, because it can be a little chauvinistic out here. All praises to the Most High. So, family, let's get into these headlines for the day. And I'm going to keep it brief with you. Of course, always so much going on in the world of Babylon, the whole world of Babylon. This is the Babylonian system that we find ourselves in. But nevertheless, the Most High is still in control. That's right. He's on the throne. And there's nothing to worry about at all. All these things have been written. So I'm going to start right now with a precept of the day. I pray that this word from the Most High blesses you in regards to true prayer. That's right. Let's get a precept of the day regarding true prayer, shall we? Shabbat Shalom, family. This is Sister Chaya the elect, and I'd like to share some wisdom with you regarding true prayer from the Holy Scriptures in the seal portion, chapter 22, verses 57 and 58. Now, I would that you should know that to pray always means that we are constantly aware of the commandments of God and that we are continually striving to keep them so that we may have this spirit to be with us. And obedience is the attitude of prayer, for it is by obedience that we obtain the Spirit, and it is by this Spirit that we receive all things which we need to make us happy. And the thing that shall make us happy is the fruit of the Spirit. That is your Melchizedek news precept of the day. All praises. Family, do you have the fruits of the Spirit today? So important that we are walking in the Spirit. Yeah, I know it could be a little discouraging with everything that's going on, but that's why we need the words of the Most High. I'm going to start with the weather as I always do, because there's always things going on with the weather like never before. We have never seen just this much going on with the weather here. And that's because a lot of things are being manipulated. But nevertheless, let's go over and start with the weather as we always do, shall we?
I've got one that can see.
You doggone right you do.
And here we are with a landfall yesterday evening, but a better forecast for the U.S.
Yes. Once you have a storm, it really does bring the forecast into clarity, and that trend has continued over the last 24 hours. So if you're just waking up looking for the update on Sarah, we have even more encouraging news for the state of Florida. But unfortunately for Central America, this is going to continue to be a really rough stretch. Look at yesterday in Honduras. They had a landfall in their country 10 p.m. last night, and it will be the heavy rain that is the largest concern for Honduras. Meanwhile, that's a live look at Cancun. Sarah's going to make a long trek across the Yucatan, which is going to produce heavy rain for Mexico, but also lead to the demise of Sarah. The system's not going to be able to survive all the land interaction that is expected.
Yes, that is good for Florida, but not other places, okay? So much going on in the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. And then I also heard there was a cold front moving in over the U.S. But again, always keeping you up to date with the weather, because 1 minute it's a hurricane, it's a tornado, it's an earthquake, man, it's a typhoon, it's a tropical storm. We never know. Meanwhile, over at the CDC,
health officials are sounding the alarm about the surge of a highly contagious yet preventable disease, the measles. According to the CDC, global cases of measles surged more than 20% last year. Unfortunately, over 107,000 people have died. Health officials point to falling levels of vaccinations during and after the COVID-19 pandemic. The CDC has reported at least 266 measles cases in the U.S. so far this year.
Every other week there's an outbreak of measles. How about the whooping cough?
Whooping cough cases are going up in our state. According to the Washington State Department of Health, there have been almost 1,200 cases statewide in 2024. Most infections occur in kids between the ages of 1 and 4, with a total of 284. Whooping cough is spread from person to person with symptoms similar to the common cold, but can rapidly progress to cause violent coughing fits that can last for weeks. Whooping cough is...
Okay, CDC, back to back. What's going on, people? It's not surprising that vaccine stocks, yeah, they've declined. That's because people maybe woke up.
Moments after President-elect Trump chose Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to lead the Health and Human Services Department, shares for prominent vaccine makers plunged. Moderna dipped as much as 6% at closing after RFK Jr. was nominated. Pfizer fell almost 2%. RFK Jr. has vowed to immediately start studying vaccine safety when he takes office, but he says consumers will still be able to make their own informed decisions about their medical care.
Which they always should have had a say so in their medical care instead of feeling coerced into certain things. But, Sister Chai is not going to talk about that. Meanwhile, did anybody else see this over in the East Coast, over in New York?
And take a look at this raging high-rise fire in Manhattan. Flames broke out just before noon at the 44-story building along West 35th Street and Hudson Yards. Nearly 80 firefighters and EMS personnel rushed to the scene. Fire crews having to fight the flames through that thick smoke just billowing out of the building. They were able to get those flames under control within about an hour. One firefighter suffered minor injuries. A spokesperson for the building tells us the fire started in a mechanical room.
Yeah, family, the fire started in a mechanical room. So many fires. There was also an explosion yesterday at a plant. How about the fires in California? Just fires upon fires upon fires. Meanwhile, these two.
President Donald Trump is all in on Elon Musk.
You know, I'm a person that believes in high IQs, and his is about as high as they get.
The world's richest man betting big on his fellow billionaire and offering up his help to correct the economic direction of the country.
How much do you think we can rip out of this wasted $6.5 trillion Harris-Biden budget?
Well, I think we can do at least $2 trillion.
Yeah!
Musk is making his presence known in Trump world. Sources tell NBC News he's a near constant presence at the Mar-a-Lago Transition HQ.
I can't get him out of here. He just likes this place. And you know what I like?
Blah, 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 blah. Family, are you seeing this theater in front of you? Are you watching the play? You know, are you being entertained by the chess game that's going on with these two? Because I'm watching them. But, you know, the word does say that the wicked will be in control of destroying the wicked. Yeah, and he's just going to let it happen. So we have nothing to worry about. You know, all this like control and everything that they're doing, thinking they're so on top of the world. Watch how it topples in front of them. Meanwhile, while they were celebrating each other's great friendship, Elon Musk, among others, they got super rich right after the election. Some of you may have missed this, and I didn't want you to miss it, so I wanted to show you again.
Well, the world's top 10 richest people got a record $64 billion richer from Trump's reelection. The Bloomberg's Billionaire Index says it's the biggest daily increase of wealth it's seen since the index started in 2012. The biggest gainer, Elon Musk. His wealth jumped up $26.5 billion to $290 billion. Amazon founder.
You don't say. What? No, Trump got selected and his wealth grew like tremendously. Like, okay, then. What's really going on here, people? To be continued. I'll be keeping my eye out on that, and I'll be keeping you all up to date. Meanwhile, this is a sad situation with a 7-year-old child that the school is not supervising over in Aurora, Illinois. And I have family in Aurora, Illinois. Shouts out to my family over in the west suburbs of Chicago. Sister Chaya is sending aloha to you.
Great to have you with us. I'm Joe Donlin. Now to a story you'll see only on CBS News Chicago. Frantic moments as a West suburban couple desperately searched for their 7-year-old daughter. She was put in a stranger's car after school, and our Sarah Maki tells us this isn't the daughter's first safety scare.
So we pull in here and you stop here at the first door, this blue door right here.
Amaya Oliver says they went to pick up their 7-year-old daughter, Lileia, at an after-school program at Aurora's Steck Elementary, October 29th, on time like any other day, only to find Lileia had mistakenly been told to get into a stranger's car. No idea where it was headed.
And she's like, she's with her father. And I said, that's impossible because we just got here. He's with me. And she just froze over the phone. She froze. So then that's when we knew the worst had happened.
Dad Jerry Davidson followed a GPS tracker in his daughter's backpack, which first took him to this closed greenhouse before pinging down the street, where he found her in the back of a car.
My daughter was crying. I was crying. Her mother was crying. Like it was, yeah.
Aurora police say it was an Uber called by a staff member, but the details are hard to follow in the redacted police report. The school district told us the after-school program, Right at School, is an independent provider, not a school district-sponsored program. Uber's policies should have prevented this. The company telling us they require account holders to be 18 years and up, with special teen accounts available for 13 to 17, adding they ask drivers to report situations with underage riders.
I can't even believe.
Now, family, it was a lot to learn in that headline right there. Number one, I do ride share here in Maui, Hawaii. That's right. Uber and Lyft Aloha in the house. So the first thing I would have said is, where's your mommy? Where's your daddy? You just can't put 7-year-olds in an Uber. Number one, that should be a red flag to the driver. Number two, did anybody pay attention to the fact that the father, or should we say the parents, had a GPS tracker in the child's backpack? I'm going to recommend that for parents. You got your kids in these public schools. You better be able to be watchful over your kid at 24/7 because this is a crazy world. I am so glad that that baby is safe. And I'm just, man, I'm ecstatic that she has very vigilant parents because how smart that is. Use this technology in the right way, because too many people are using it the wrong way. That's an example of using technology, the mark of the beast. Yeah, for the right reasons. Keep a tracker on your babies. That's what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, this situation over here, maybe this man should have had a tracker on him, but I guess Facebook was doing that enough for him.
A 19-year-old woman is facing capital murder charges after police say that she shot and killed a man who was selling a phone on Facebook Marketplace. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. 66-year-old Ahmad Al-Khalaf was shot and killed Friday afternoon near a busy Dallas intersection. His family describes him as their family's patriarch. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke with the family today. Peyton.
Once again, people buying stuff on the internet from people, whether it be OfferUp, Marketplace, you got to be vigilant. Let people know who you meet and all their contact information. Send them screenshots. I just helped my daughter purchase a car from Marketplace, and I was on it like the FBI. Yes, I was. I was dissecting everything, and thank the Most High that we found a good, reliable vehicle for her. What you said, Brother Darrell said, been tracking mine for years, though 4 are gone, 1 left. That's right. You got to. Sister Ola said, right. My hubby drives for Uber and he would never let this go down. Absolutely. Like, come on, you got to question stuff. It's accountability. I'm just so glad those parents had a tracker. Absolutely. Situation in Dallas, same thing. People, be smart when you're buying things from people you do not know online. Let people know where you're going, who you with, what their profiles are on social media and so forth. Because we are living in a surveillance state. So it's no reason why you shouldn't be able to track your loved ones.
Many of us are under surveillance at this very moment. No warrants are needed and no laws are broken. The most obvious culprit is all the cameras. And America has as many surveillance cameras per person as communist China. Police departments from New York to LA are combining these cameras with facial recognition technology to track everyone. You're also giving away your personal information about where you are, what you like, even about your mental health, without even realizing it. Every click, purchase, and like is harvested and sold for profit by data brokers, feeding a growing digital advertising market that is close to $1 trillion in value. Even your car tire sensors allow you to be tracked. Byron Tao is the author of Means of Control.
What? He said even your car tires are a means of tracking you. Look here, this is just going way too deep. But at the end of the day, I look at it like this. If the government is tracking us, you definitely should be tracking your kids then and know where your loved ones are in the case of that 7-year-old child. But man, family, America is becoming to look, more and more like China, right? Definitely. I mean, there's cameras everywhere. They just know too much. And then they calling them data brokers. They selling your information. Data brokers. Who would have knew? If I did, I would have invested. I'm just saying. Meanwhile,
countdown is on. We got boxer Mike Tyson, boxer Jake Paul set to face off tonight. The two made way to the ceremonial weigh-in. There was some drama, though.
As is usually the case with these weigh-ins. Fox Sports, TC Mazinga here with a preview. Good morning.
Yeah, they had to have some drama, of course. It was bound to happen, But, it's been 20 years, by the way, since Mike Tyson participated in a sanctioned fight. Meanwhile, YouTuber Jake Paul started boxing professionally 4 years ago. Both, by the way, stepped up to each other for the weigh-in, and as you can imagine, there was chaos. You see that right there? So the former heavyweight champion seemed to take offense with how Paul approached him. It appears Paul stepped on Tyson's foot. Now, Tyson quickly slapped him across the face, and anticipation for tonight's fight has been building for months. The two have said, though, that they are...
Okay, I told y'all, are y'all watching all the theater that's going on? It's just too much theater going on. You know, they're distracting everybody from some real issues and so forth. Mike Tyson and who is this? Jake Paul. Isn't Mike Tyson like 98 years old trying to get in the ring? I mean, I'm just saying. His glory days are over. What is really going on? They're trying to distract us, people. Yeah, they're trying to distract us. I guess that's tonight. Anything they can. Football, NBA, distract us from, the whooping cough. We got measles, got all these different pestilences and things going on. People just sick left and right. They dropping bombs all over there in the Palestinian land. But we don't want y'all to focus on that. Somebody need to get Ray J. In the meanwhile, get Ray J, because maybe he needs to get in the ring and let off some steam, because he's around here about to set it off on Pastor Jamal Bryant. And I understand, because I'm not a big fan of Pastor Jamal Bryant. But, we're commanded to love everyone. But, every now and then you got to be reminded of that, because people can test your patience. And Ray J was like, look here.
Got nothing but love for Pastor Bryant. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Shout out to Von Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit, don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Brian need to talk, because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. And I don't like it. And I don't want nobody to play that interview. I don't care if you from the church or not. Like be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name and don't make people feel like they're not safe in a place where they thought they were safe. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, we need to work it out. Because if we don't, that's going to be a problem. Just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me. And you want me to apologize? You.
Woo! Can somebody go get Ray J? Because this whole Diddy fiasco is starting to get under the skins of people. Pray for people. A lot of people going through. I'm telling y'all that's watching the Melchizedek news. Y'all seeing these headlines. That's why I don't do the news every day, because it's just a bit much. And I can't deal with all the drama. But I feel like they should have put Ray J in the ring with Tyson. Just let him blow off some steam. Some steam. Tyson, he's, I'm sure he can still throw a punch though. But Ray J got a lot of steam that he needs to let off. He got some built up aggression. Yeah, this whole Diddy thing, it's starting to really, when it's over and the smoke clears, it's going to be so many people thrown under the bus because of this whole Diddy situation. Oh boy, we just got to pray. We're living in those days, family. Meanwhile, they over here reinventing the Soul Train line over on that Jennifer Hudson show. I love the segment that she has when everybody comes out, her guests, and they go down what's called, I guess it's called the Spirit Tunnel. I just don't like the name. Can y'all just change the name? Because I know it's not her. It's those, wicked executives. But they need to change the name, because I really do enjoy this segment, family. And as I leave out, let's leave out on a light note, because like Ray J was about to set it off on like everybody.
I don't know if y'all seen our Spirit Tunnel that we have going on here at the Jennifer Hudson show. That has tended to bring everybody a bit of joy. Joy to the world,
That's so cute. I love that. But my favorite one, as I leave out, the Waynans, because they know how to make you laugh, make you smile. Family, I'll be back right after this broadcast with my lesson on women can preach and teach too. Yes, we can. But enjoy this as we leave out for the Melchizedek headlines for Friday, November 15th. And you all have a blessed Sabbath, and all praises to the Most High. It's going to be okay, family. I'm here to give you some hope and give you some strength. Shalom.
We got to up the praise.